the founder of the PCS, Big Sexy, Kevin Nash.
Well, JB's right. This was his brainchild, the Paparazzi Championship Series. Put these stars of the X Division, you see him giving the sign, through many, many different tests. Jumping on the pogo stick to Texas Hold'em, a little bit of everything in between. Big Kev wants to bring out, I think, a little bit of the character of the stars of the X Division. And of course, the man behind the PCS, Kevin Nash, he's going to join us at the broadcast table for this.
So many questions we got to ask him.
Don West is intrigued by Bob Backlund, let me tell you that.
Very intrigued.
How are you intrigued?
Is he up for the challenge here?
I think he is.
All right.
He thinks he's out there. I know he's out there. It's Austin Starr and it's Alex Shelley. 10-minute time limit, and you brought in judges for this.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Introducing your distinguished
Doesn't
judges.
this have the feel
First of all,
of a
you
big
know
bowl
him
game?
from Madagascar Professional Wrestling. This is Samoan Joe.
Wow, Samoan Joe. I remember him from the old training days when you were getting ready for a match. Brought him in from Madagascar.
I hit him with the moonsault.
The masked man from Madagascar to be one of the three judges. Yeah, Samoan Joe takes his place at the official judges table right in front of us.
Introducing judge number
You
2.
spared no expense with these judges, didn't you?
Expert to the
Stop.
Naked
Oh, no, wait a minute. He's not going to be sitting here, is he? I mean,
that'll be right in front of us. That's that's just wrong.
Oh, please. I can. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
What? Oh, God.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your third judge. Please welcome to the Impact Zone,
Legend himself.
the legendary multi-time World Heavyweight Champion, Bob Backlund.
Silence from you guys. This is the first time.
No, we let JB introduce Bob Backlund. We didn't want to step on him, but I know Don West has his thoughts. I can't look at this big, fat, oily guy anymore.
Wow.
What do you think of Backlund, DW?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's a breath of fresh air after looking at the first two judges come out here.
I think he wanted that kid to run down the list of the presidents of the United States right there. Yep, bow tie and all, Bob Backlund. Judge number 3 for the PCS Finals.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the 2006 PCS Finalists. Introducing, first of all, from Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley.
Like a son to me.
You know, a lot of people have accused you, Kevin Nash, of being a front runner, a bandwagon jumper. When Alex Shelley was really on a roll last year, you guys were pretty tight. But ever since Austin Starr won that Kevin Nash Open Invitational Gauntlet back in your hometown of Detroit, Michigan in the month of October, boy, you have been really singing the praises of one Austin Starr.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's no love lost between me and him. I mean, Alex and I, he's like my firstborn.
Introducing finalist number 2 in the 2006 PCS, weighing in at 219 pounds, Austin Starr.
I gotta admit, as we see Austin Starr coming down here, I thought it was pretty convenient that you pulled out the ace last week for Alex Shelley to get the win. I thought that looked a little suspicious, like maybe a trick deck was in play.
It was the TV Magic cards.
I remember those.
Yeah.
So bye.
Yeah, the Pokeel Pocket Fisherman, you got one for free along with the TV Magic cards, didn't you?
I thought you'd at least hit me on a dated reference.
I got one for you. You know the guy that did those commercials was the guy that played Wizzo of the Bozo Circus Show.
That's way much, way too much information than we need.
Did not know that.
You did too.
Alex Shelley and Austin Starr, like two kids trying to outdo each other to impress their dad. You said he was like your firstborn. That's the way I see it.
Alex. I'll tell you what, it looks like it can be a little bit of a feeling out period here.
10-minute time limit. The PCS Bowl, the finals, the Paparazzi Championship Series. And I mean, I don't know, I'm looking at these judges and trying to avoid that big, fat, oily guy. I mean, Bob Backlund, he's certainly qualified. You feel confident putting the fate of your PCS in the hands of the big, fat, oily guy, whoever he is, and that character in a mask on the end who claims to be from Madagascar?
They wouldn't be here if they weren't qualified.
Nobody knows Bob Backlund like Kevin Nash, that's for sure. Backlund, multi-time world's heavyweight champion. I mean, he beat superstar Graham back in '78, then had a short-lived run, shall we say, back in '94 after he beat Bret Hart when he lost the WWF title to the man sitting at the broadcast table with us, Kevin Nash.
That's why I brought him back. So we can I brought Bob back just so we could talk about that.
It was quite a night, wasn't it, when you beat Bob Backlund for the championship?
39,000 in the Madison Square Garden.
How many?
39,000.
39,000, yeah. But they do open the felt for him.
Yeah, closed circuit. They also bust him across the Meadowlands.
Yeah, they probably watched.
Closed circuit there also.
Yeah, probably watched on the big screen in Times Square too, didn't they? Hey, make it good as long as we're revising history.
I didn't want to brag.
And they got their money's worth in that match, I might add.
Did that thing go like an hour?
What do you mean an hour? Like 8 seconds?
It was longer than that. It felt like an hour.
I think it was 8 seconds.
8 seconds. I've been telling my wife forever that's an hour. So. Hulking up.
What are you laughing at, DW? Concentrate on the match, would you? Help me out here.
Let's give or take a few seconds.
The leapfrog by Austin Starr. Wild shot. Sweet miss with the clothesline. Shelley answers with a clothesline. That one didn't miss, did it?
No. Turned him inside out.
You can see it looks like Bob Backlund is very intent on judging this correctly, as his attention is focused completely, and I don't believe the big fat oily guy's focused on anything but eating.
Oh man, Austin Starr springs back from the middle rope, and he just drops Shelley in his tracks.
There you see him.
Oh brother,
that's just not a visual. Can we just do close-ups on Mr. Backlund,
really?
Please? Come on, Scott. The cameraman.
Please.
Just on Bob, please.
Oh, Scotty.
You got it, flaunt it.
Austin Starr in control. That'll make you ill, won't it? PCS Bowl, the championship of the Paparazzi Championship Series. And a spin kick by Alex Shelley. That one just nailed Austin Starr.
I think you're being kind of shallow. I think you're judging him by his appearance.
Nice backbreaker right there by Alex Shelley. Earlier there was a lot of mat wrestling going on. Now they're bringing out all the stops.
Little chance there, an opportunity to hit that Shiranu out of the corner, the sliced bread #2. That didn't happen. Austin Starr stopped, blocked, and then comes back and connects left hand and the elbow to the back of the head of Alex Shelley. Remember, 10-minute time limit. If there is not a pin or submission in that 10 minutes, it's going to go to the judges. And I see Bob Backlund scoring down here at ringside at the table, and not too sure about the other two characters.
Wow, nice move right there by Alex Shelley as he caught the leg, slapped him in the face, and then just twisted that leg down. But now look at this, off the car, set him up, and Alex Shelley goes flying over the ropes.
Smart move to drop down. Shelley crashes and burns. Starr measures him, slingshot.
Oh!
Twisting. You see the revolution in that, and then connected with the cross body block. That was impressive.
Oh, that was, yeah, you could see him coming over to the judges. Did you see that? He said he's making them score that.
How about that?
Well, obviously the Samoan Joe doesn't know.
That's 1 point for me, baby.
I got to give it to Starr right now. He's ahead on my sheet.
Well, I mean, you got to, squeaky wheel gets greased. You got to come over and make sure they saw what they
absolutely,
saw.
Absolutely.
He turns his back on Alex Shelley and Austin Starr. Well, I thought he was going to pay for it. Shoulder block instead from the apron. Outside in. Went for it a second time and took a kick right in the chest for his trouble. Is Shelley going to go up here to the top? Uh-oh, Starr in trouble. Look out below.
Oh, man, he caught that knee right on the side of the head, and you see Shelley crumple. I mean, Starr crumpled to the ground there, and he can't quite get his bearings. Oh, suicide!
Oh!
Right through! Right in front of the judges right there. They got to be scoring some points for Shelley on that.
That's the key. I'm going to take another look at this, but when you see Shelley connect with the suicide dive, look at where they land, right in front of the judges. Talk about impressing. Now that big, fat, oily guy, Samoan Joe, and of course, Mr. Backlund. Look at it again.
I mean, that's right, Mr. Backlund's lap.
Oh.
Alex Shelley scoring some points on Bob Backlund's sheet.
Pretty even to this point, I would say. What do you think, Kev?
I don't think you need to be messing with Bob. Bob might take a point away.
Boy, you heard that kick all throughout the impact zone here at Final Resolution. Reverberation from the boot. Off the double leg. Starr in trouble in mid-ring. Shelley to take advantage. Springs back off the middle rope and connects. Here's one. Here's two. Nope.
Keep in mind, there is a 10-minute time limit on this match.
Little mid-match breather. A little bit of a break there as Austin Starr. Oh, and he went for the water bottle and spit it right in the face of Shelley.
Oh, he did. He just caught him perfectly. Spit it right in his face, and that gave Austin Starr the advantage. But oh, Shelley counters with a beautiful kick to the side of the head.
You're right. Countered the suplex attempt. Drilled him in the side of the head with the boot. Starr crumbles in the corner, and Shelley senses victory. Here he comes. Oh, big forearm shot. Gonna try and take him out of the corner now. Oh, instead, he just took him, spun him right around, threw him right into that middle turnbuckle. Now, what was that about? I mean, little slap on the ass? What's that? That's what it was.
Exactly.
What a kick right into the ring post. How did he kick out of that? Holy cow, as you see all the judges riding furiously.
Except for the big oily guy. I think he's looking at a menu. I think he's...
If it does go to the cards, I'm telling you right now, Shelley's strong at the end.
And you know, as we've seen, when there are judges involved, it's so important to do what you just said. Be strong in the closing minutes of the match. Great kick, roll through, pin, 2, no.
Man, it's been back and forth action. It looked like Alex Shelley had the momentum going then and on. You could see Austin Starr has turned it around perfectly.
All right, if you guys were the judges, who'd you guys have right now?
I tell you what,
it's a dead heat.
Pretty even right now, but you're right. Austin Starr, he's got to impress us here with the way he's been on the offensive for the past several minutes, but man, he just got cut off right that time by Shelley.
This is one of those you want to be in control of this match when the time limit goes up, because that might be the last impression you give the judges, might be enough to get yourself the victory.
Oh,
Lord.
Man.